cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that my body, that is a living continuation of my bloodline. My mind, that is my own consciousness. Wow, so if we gather the three things in one place, Simon's rite of cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses and the rite of resurrection. Oh, that's it? That's exactly what we need. The three things are Simon's soul, body, and mind. It says the soul is Simon's curse echo. His curse echo, so Simon's himself is part of the seven mysteries? Now that you mention it, Mr. Araishi said something along those lines before. There's another hint written here. My curse echo holds my curse. My curse brings ruin to curse barriers. What kind of hint is that? Maybe it makes more sense as we keep looking. But will the curse echo still appear if the curse barrier is already gone? Next, the body is a descendant of Simon's, it seems. Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Simon? He and Michio Shiraishi, who had the other talisman. Both of them had already passed by the time this iteration of the curses was unleashed. Damn, that's true. What are we gonna do? His bloodline was to split up. There have to be others. Oh, there's another note here too. Where? Is that another hint? As for the body, seek not only one who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able, if a spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves. So it says, do we know of anyone like that? I can't think of anyone. Let's move on for now. Next is the mind. What's the difference between the mind and the soul? In Paranormal theory, it's said that humans are made up of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially thought to be the part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness or oneself. It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver. I see. I think that makes sense. So, is there a hint for finding this one too? Well, let's see. There's this. Should the rite of resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Simon tried to seal away the rite of resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the record of fates. So, as a countermeasure to the rite being activated, he made it so that his mind would be released from the seal. Okay, but what does that actually mean? What it means is Simon's mind awoke the night the rite was activated and must be possessing someone out there right now. What? So we have to get that person together with everything else. Alright, so we have to find the curse echo, the descendant, and the person possessed by Simon. Then we just get them together in one place and we'll be good to go. Right, but there is one thing. The second and third ones could both be the same person. Oh, but who could that be? If it's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yakko, Simon's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So if we learn the truth, would he start to act of his own accord? Oh, then that person could already be... Oh, hold on a second, someone's coming this way. Huh? Excuse me, could I interrupt for just a moment? Alter? Who might you be? Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen? Huh? I'll even throw these bones from some fried chicken, so can't beat a deal like this. I don't really want them. Don't say that. Come on, that's delicious. Actually, I thought I might just have a picnic right there. Won't you join me? Sorry, I don't understand. What should we do? Well, it's not like we need to exact spot and we can do anything with other people around. Let's just move somewhere else. I'm sorry, we're in the middle of something, so we'll just be on our way. Lass sie doch nicht einfach so da stehen. Könnte die sein, die ihr sucht. Ja, sag ich ja. Ah, oh, God, it hurts. Oh, this is a curse. Was? Was ist das für ein dummes Ende? Ich hab da was. Yes? Das war wohl das 5. Ende? You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard works thus far. This brings the story of the Seven Mysteries Honshu to a close. And who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Unfortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there's truly no way to stop her. However, should you find that this conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, pleasure pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I am sure you already know how. With that, I shall be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller. Good night. Und er lässt mich alleine. Okay. Erios Choice habe ich jetzt bekommen. Da habe ich als drittes bekommen. Das 5. Ending war als drittes. Brauche ich das 6. Ending noch. Da muss ich aber auch was anderes machen. Shokookis Chapter. Unlock called cleansing. You need to play through chapter to unlock chapter cleansing. 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 Ich habe keine Cleansing. Ich mache erstmal, das eine Ending konnte ich ja nicht machen, aber für das erste Ending kann ich was machen. The hardest ending to unlock because unlike the others, the story shot will not indicate where this chapter can be unlocked by having the chapter screen lit. There are a couple of steps to unlocking this ending. Okay. Das 6. ist das nervigste. Ich versuche jetzt mal das erste Ending noch zu machen. Und da muss ich nur nochmal in den Café bei was? Standings unlocked via Yakko's route in chapter called Simon. Yakko! Resume. Start from. Ja, ich glaube da, weil wir müssen ja mit ihm mitgehen. Ja. Also wir sollen mit ihm reden, sagen wir es mal so. Das machen wir dann jetzt. Also erstmal alles egal, wir wollen ja nur mit ihm reden. Talk to Yutaro. Das müssen wir machen. Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate elsewhere? Ja, das wird nämlich im 1 p.m. Das macht nämlich ein neues Chapter, wo wir dann machen können. Ich muss immer noch irgendwie das 4. Ende bekommen, das geht irgendwie gerade nicht. So, what did you want to discuss with us? Let's see, how do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you to use your curse stones to bring Michiyo Shiraishi back from the dead. What? It's why I was pursuing the right of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her, which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well, I'm sorry, this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why would you want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back, but we've already decided not to use the rite of resurrection. Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul tracks for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know? We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. I see. Well, that's so bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Phew, I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Yakko? Oh, did she go off somewhere while we were talking? Hey, I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over, or I'll have to take it by force. What? Why are you? No, no, no. She's here again? I don't understand. Oh, wait. It was just an accident. I swear, I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. Das hat gerade ausgesehen wie bla 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 bla. You're already too late. Ach so, hat sie wieder Besitz von ihr ergriffen. Und ja, das müsste dann das weitere Ende gewesen sein. Das war erstes Ende. Das haben wir als viertes gemacht. After this, Shigima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. And from that day on, Yakko Sakazaki was never heard from again. Ah. Ending 1, Michios Crutch. Interessant, dann habe ich das auch. So, jetzt versuchen wir nochmal das Ende von der anderen. Bei Last Resort, das sollte ja das vierte Ende sein. Ich lese mir das jetzt nochmal durch. You mentioned smoking. Attempting to use your curse after this point results in failure, as she would have thrown her right away, resulting in different. Okay, in the last resort, chapter 4, we root once more, but this time during your conversation with her, make sure you choose the tobacco option. Attempt to use your curse after mentioning the tobacco and it will fail, and instead Ayami will kill you. Okay, versuchen wir es nochmal. Resume. Weil vorhin wollte es ja nicht. Machen wir es von da. Wir fangen ein bisschen früher an. Vielleicht geht's ja jetzt schon. Weißt du, vielleicht geht das ja. Okay, da muss ich doch alles machen. Machen wir das mal. So instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought, you have a curse stone, so you're curse period, aren't you, lady? Wir sagen mal no. Ah, there we go. Huh? Ma'am? Dawn, did she fulfill the conditions? She sure did. Okay, it's time for a beatdown. She's, why did you try to hide it now of all times? I wouldn't have come if you weren't a curse barrier. Okay. Stop. Too bad. She's already dead. This is horrific. Horrific, so I'll be taking her curse stone. Whoa, huh? All the haunting clappers needed was a source of fire? That was a close one. Now then, what will you do, Mr. Investigator? Uh, you're not a curse bearer, so I don't have any reason to kill you. But I won't show you mercy if you're going to try and capture me. So what'll we do? I still don't know how her curse works. It's too risky to make a move. Your employer is already dead anyway, so there's no reason for you to go out of your way to arrest me, right? I could still do my duty as a citizen and report you, you know? Oh, what a surprise. This is when you decide to suddenly choose the side of righteousness. She was after the same thing, you know? There's no clean hands when it comes to soul tracks. Well, it looks like you don't have anything to say about that. I'll be taking my leave then. Bye bye. Okay, habe ich das jetzt endlich geschafft? Upon killing Harue Shigima, a fellow curse barrier, Ayame Tono obtained more than enough soul tracks for the rite of resurrection. However, it turned out that resurrecting someone who died a long time ago required an even larger amount. To fulfill her heart's deepest desires, she'd need to harvest more. So she waited for the sun to set, for when the Feast of Shadows effects were at its peak. And she used the one-sided reed curse stone she had stolen from Fumichika Nijima. With it, she proceeded to kill all those whose personal information she knew, starting with those who mattered least to her. About the one-sided reed, kills by a dismembered, one whose face, address, name, occupation, and location are all known by the curse barrier. Many of them were random men, gullible and disposable, drawn in by the allure of a female university student. One noteworthy victim among them was Tetsuo Tsutsumi, who, being a curse bearer himself, was promptly targeted for his soul tracks. Tsutsumi's death threw the investigation efforts into disarray, allowing Ayame to evade capture. Afterwards, she acquired various address registers and phone books and systematically killed the people listed in them. Unsuspecting victims could be safe at home, only to suddenly have their limbs severed. The strange death shook society to its core. Alter, was eine Bitch. So, dann fehlt nur noch das 6. Ende. But all things must come to an end, and so, in time, the killings stopped. Sometimes after the killings, a modern-day genius female ukiyo-e artist burst onto the art scene. She introduced herself as the mysterious mad paintress, and her fame grew quickly as she presented one incredible work after another. Praised as the modern reincarnation of Katsushika Hokusai, she quickly made her own mark on history. Ending for Ayames Aspiration. So, dann machen wir gleich mal eine kurze Pause. Da haben wir das nämlich. Da muss ich nämlich gucken, dass ich das letzte noch mache und vielleicht versuche ich auch heute noch die ganzen anderen Sachen zu machen, also die Vögel, die mir fehlen. Ja, dann machen wir aber gleich erstmal eine kurze Pause, weil ich muss erstmal noch auf Toilette, noch mal Wasser auffüllen et cetera. Und dann fange ich einfach einen neuen Stream dafür an. Das ist besser, glaube ich. Ja, bis gleich dann, ne?